Okay, so here is the finished eye. I really like how this came out. I think that this look is super complimenting to brown eyes because of the golds and the sort of warmer or kind of taupier brown tones, and then the pop of pink. I just think that on brown eyes, hazel eyes, green eyes, and blue eyes, this is really just a complimenting look to any eye color because these colors are very forgiving to every single eye color. So anyway, without the rambling, we're just going to move on to the first shade, and I'm going to start with the bareminerals palette. This is in the shade The Star Treatment, and I'm going to start by using this really sort of pretty light yellowy toned gold that we got going on sort of in our inner corner. It is called Extravagance. Any really yellow toned gold though will work. And once again, I apologize for my voice. I'm still not completely over my sickness, so I still sort of sound manly. Anyway, I'm just going to take a Sony Kashuk large shader brush and pick up this shade. These bareminerals colors are so pigmented that you really need only a tiny little amount. And the shade is just going in the inner third of our eyelid, and we're not really going to take this up into the crease. You really don't want that gold shimmer to peek through up in this region here. It will look a little bit strange, so just keep it on the actual eyelid. If you want, you can also take the shade and place it in your inner corner. I really cannot stand having eyeshadow in my inner corner because I tend to do this a lot and then it just rubs off. So for me, it's kind of pointless. But if you really like adding a bit of brightness in your inner corner, I think that this would look gorgeous with that gold just right in here. For that really pretty sort of pinky purple, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Ammo palette. And this shade called Last Call, which is exactly what I just described. It's like a pinky metallic purple shade. It's kind of like Max Hepcat. If you have anything similar to that, that would work as well. Using that on the same brush, I'm placing this right in the very center of the eyelid. And then right where the two shades meet, just take your brush and go over the yellow a little bit, and that's just going to diffuse and buff in that pinky shade, so it's just a really nice blend. The next thing I'm going to do is take this Revlon crease brush, and I'm going to go back into the bareminerals palette, and I'm going to take this shade. It's sort of like a taupey, darker brown color, and this is called Ritzy. Taking a little bit of this on this brush, placing this on the very outer half of the lid, and then sort of working it into the crease. To sort of diffuse and buff out some of those harsh lines, I'm going to go into the Naked palette and take the shade called Naked. Just a light tan color. I'm using this on my Sephora blending brush. Going over that color just a little bit here in the crease. And then blending and buffing it out. I just got a little bit more of that Ritzy shade, and I'm just going over my outer corner, slightly kind of like that outer V region. And I'm just layering the shade on again to really make sure that it's deepest in that part of the lid. Going back in here and just doing a little bit more blending on my edges. By the way, I haven't applied any concealer or foundation or anything like that with this look. I highly recommend waiting to do that until the end, because if you don't, that brown, that gold, that purple is just going to fall and it's going to look really terrible. So wait to do your foundation and concealer until after you do your eyes. What I'm doing is taking a push liner brush, and I'm really not going to try to like line my eyes too much. You can see here that I got a very thin line, like the thinnest I would ever do, because I'm just trying to fill in the gaps where my eyelashes aren't really as thick, to give the appearance of more eyelashes. I'm not really going for a whole lot of lining because this look is pretty dramatic as it is. I still think it's very daytime appropriate. If you wanted to spice it up, you could definitely do like a thick wing line and sort of take it from day to night, but since I'm just going to work, I'm wanting to keep this line a little bit thinner. I'm taking a black liner. I'm going to run this on my tight line, and then I'm also taking this on my waterline. Before I forget, I need to apply a highlight. I'm just going to use Virgin from the Naked palette on this little detail brush here. I think that the sort of slight pink iridescence that this shade has will really complement the Urban Decay Last Call shade, that beautiful pinky purple. And then using the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess Mascara, I'm just going to apply a coat of this to my upper lashes. I really have enjoyed this mascara so much more after the formula has had a chance to sort of dry out. Alrighty, so I'm just going to move on to the rest of my face, come back at the end, and show you guys what I used. Alrighty, so this is the completed look. For the face, I started with the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer because I really need my foundation to last today since I'm working a closing shift. And then I used the bareminerals matte foundation because my skin was in pretty good condition today. I just needed an overall like evening, and this is really great for that. Bronzer, I pulled out an oldie but a goodie, a product that I really haven't used in so long. It's the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I have mine in the Sweet Dreams palette. So let me pull that out. Bronzer right there. Great bronzer, smells like chocolate, really nice for just contouring and bronzing all in one. For my blush, I use the Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the shade The One. You guys know that I've been absolutely obsessed with this lately. Plus, I thought that the plummy pinky tones really complemented the sort of plummy pink we got going on the lid, so I thought that was just perfect. And then for the lips, again, I sort of wanted something that would be like a sheer raspberry type of a color to complement the pinky purple, so I used the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Strawberry Parfait. It's just a very sheer strawberry raspberry color that I think really just connected all the purple and pink tones that we have going on. So that is it. I'll zoom you guys once more up on the eyes so you can get an overall look of how it turned out. Alrighty, so here are the eyes a little bit closer. I didn't put anything on the lower lash line. I was sort of debating it. I was thinking that I might want to pop some of that gold or some of that brown or a little bit of that purple, but I kind of like top heavy eyes. I really like eyes that have a lot going on the top and not so much on the lower lash line. So I kept the entire lower lash line bare. I really like how this turned out. It's definitely a wearable, colorful look. I think that it's totally daytime, work time appropriate because you don't have a whole lot of colors going on. It's mostly neutral, but that purpley pinky pop just is so flattering. I think it just looks so great, and then with the sort of pinky tones we got going on everywhere else, I think it's just a great look. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know if you'll be trying out this look or a look similar to this, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.